Yeah, I had a brief interruption. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came in, you know, delivering a package at my job this time. Back to this hip hop. It's got to be part two because of that, that brief interruption. But I was like in '89 when NWA came out. Straight out of Compton. You know what I'm saying? Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? And how this dude had wrote all their lyrics. Ice Cube, man, he was the one that wrote all their lyrics. And he was the one that didn't sign a phony contract. Eazy-E, Dre, all the rest of them did it. Because when you young and you just want to get out of that predicament, of that, you just want to get rich, man. And these people coming along telling you, hey, you just signed this. And you're not really reading that shit over or whatever. And you sign it because, you black kids in the ghetto. Sometimes you sign your soul away. Sometimes you sign your rights away and everything, And Q was one, out of all of them that said like, nah, I'm gonna get my lawyers to look over it. Even back then, when he was like 15, 16. They wasn't thinking like that. The rest of them, that's big of Q, man. Like, to think outside of the box as a 15-year-old, you know what I'm saying? 16-year-old. But also I was speeding in the 80s. We also had Houdini. You know what I'm saying? Like 80, LL came out 85, 84, LL came out really, well, he was signed in 85. Houdini was out like 83, 84. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, Houdini, one love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one love, one love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one. Houdini, man. 5 minutes of funk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. UTFO. UTFO. They the one came out with Roxanne. Roxanne. Oh, man. See, the 80s, man, we were just... You see, like, we were just... Oh, man, the level we had it at, it never got to that level again in hip-hop. It never got to that level again in hip-hop, yo. And I'm not gonna say it because it was our era. I'm saying it because it's true. Because we had, different artists that had their own lane. Nobody sounded like the next person. You know what I'm saying? And today's rap, I don't know who is who. You know what I'm saying? Little Uzi, little this, and they got to pay homage to Lil Bow Wow. Shit. They got to pay homage to him for that little shit. If only they knew. Like, to go back to Def Jam, LL, he had to sell you know, a certain amount to stabilize Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? And so when Rakim came along, Russell was able to give him, you know, advancement of a mill. I think he was the first rapper that got the mill, because you know, yeah, from Def Jam. You know, because L first check was 50,000. You know what I'm saying? And the first time Rakim went on tour was with LL Cool J. LL was the biggest star, so he was the marquee. You know, and Rakim at that time didn't know how to rock the mic, rock the crowd. I mean, you know, shit. Here lately, he still do the same way. He still rap the same way. He just be in his little spot doing his. You know, he not really a crowd controller with the, you know, like the KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? He moved the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd go crazy. Rakim moving with his lyrics. Like his lyrics are so, you know, extraordinary, you know. But I'm gonna tell you all this too. The rumor back then was Rakim was before his time. That he changed it. He changed it was once ABC Rap, and Rakim was the one that changed it, made it, you know, deeper. But I'm here to tell y'all that that's not true. If you listen to LL first album, LL was using words like he was no cat in the hat rapper. Even with his first album, he was no cat in the hat rapper. The reason why they gave it to Rakim and not LL is because the chicks love LL. The women, you know, he was a sex symbol. So dudes didn't like that shit. Dudes was hating on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck that nigga. I fuck with Rakim. I fuck with EPMD. I fuck with Big Daddy Kane. But Big Daddy Kane was, you know, he was the same way. He was a womanizer. He was a womanizer too. You know what I'm saying? So they gave L a lot of flack because of that. You know what I'm saying? They gave him a lot of flack because of that. And because I knew what was going on back then, at that time, when I heard him, he was my favorite rapper. LL was. He was my favorite rapper, you know. And he also had like the longest rap career. You know what I'm saying? One of the longest rap careers out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them dudes I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, like the KRS-Ones and all them, Special Ed and all them, a lot of them dudes couldn't survive, didn't survive the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make it to the 90s. They was out, but nobody was checking for them in the 90s like that. Although KRS-One got like 26 albums, but only like 4 of them is what people know that was checking for him back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how that went down. And then you come along and you got like the Biggie, J-Pop, you know, the madness going on between the East and the West. You know what I'm saying? Then you got down south, you got Outkast coming in. Say that, you know, the South got something to say. And technically, you know, the South been having something to say now for about 15 years, man. You know, Lil Wayne, Drake, you know what I'm saying? Wayne had it for a good like 5. You know, Drake came along for the last 10. I guess people were talking about, you know, if you let the young heads say, you know, Drake is the one right now. You know, the female artists you got in our time, like I say, Salt-N-Pepa, Roxanne, you know, Sweet Tea. I know this is going way over y'all head. Y'all don't know nothing about Sweet Tea. You know what I'm saying? MC Lyte, you know, phenomenal. Great female rappers, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Salt-N-Pepa, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, they made it to the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And Queen just took it on another level with acting. And, you know what I'm saying, she took it further. You know what I'm saying, took her career further. You know what I'm saying? 50 years of hip hop. 50 years of hip hop. You know, also LL did an acting thing. He had his TV show after Will Smith. Will Smith, you know, Fresh Prince, they were the first group to get a Grammy. But they boycotted because the Grammys, they didn't, you know, they didn't serve rappers Grammys on stage at that time. You know what I'm saying? They got a call or whatever, say, yo, you got, you know, you got a Grammy or whatever. So Fresh Prince, and a lot of people, Salt-N-Pepa and all them, they boycotted the Grammys. They're like, yo, forget that. You know, we ain't fucking with that. And, you know, that was 1990, 89, it's 89, 90, but they boycotted the Grammys. Like, yo, forget that. You know, they're not gonna have the same, you know, it wasn't the same protocol. You know what I'm saying? For the rappers, as it was for like R&B singers and Western country, you know, guys like that, you know, in the Grammys. You know? It was a time for movement, a time for a change. You know, in the 80s, that's why we had PE out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, PE was, you know, this rap group putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, do the right thing. You know, that was one of the best, you know, best song of the soundtrack, you know what I'm saying? At that time, because that movement we had, man, we was going. And it's never been a movement with y'all. It's never been a movement with y'all, too. Y'all, you know, today's rappers, they're too busy want to be disrespectful and talk about lean and talk about all kind of crazy shit that serve no purpose at the end of the day. But maybe you do, because there's a lot of people out there that, you know, that listen to them, that do the same shit that they do. But, you know, back in our time, we had a fight the power joint. We had like a self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? Because we cared about our communities and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and don't self-destruct yourself. Like what a lot of cats is doing today, they're self-destructing themselves, man. Self-destruction, you're headed for self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? And KRS-One, he spearheaded that one. That song right there. You know, we haven't had that self-destruction in the 90s or 2000. Haven't had one. No self-destruction. You know, to say that we care, because the labels don't want them rappers to rap like that. You know what I'm saying? They want them to rap about things that's destroying the black communities and shit. You know what I'm saying? Killing and, you know, all kind of dumb shit, just weakening us, you know what I'm saying? That's giving the public somebody to point the finger at and say, hey, they the bad guys, that hip hop crew over there. You know, if you know, all the killing it's because of them guys right there. You know what I'm saying? So this is how they generalize it for hip hop. You know. So I'm saying I didn't want to be one of them old heads to be like, yo, our era was better. I didn't want to be that old head. But I'm afraid context is context, man. And the truth is the truth. Like, I don't feel there would, out of the young rappers, there would never be a young rapper today that would be as lyrical as Rakim. Now back then, in 88, 87, or like 89, you know, this is one of the 90s, I'm saying to myself, okay, hip hop would evolve. And you know something? There could be better rappers in the future. Oh, I gotta hear this shit. Because these dudes right here, these dudes are giants. You know what I'm saying? The Big Daddy Kings, the LL, you know what I'm saying? These dudes are giants, man. You know, KRS-Ones and who gonna? So when Nas came out, I was like, okay, boom. Nas was great. Wasn't better than Rakim. Great though. Nas he would destroy these new rappers. All these new rappers, he would destroy them. Destroy them. Eminem would destroy these new rappers and would destroy them. You know? Eminem's 50 years old. Nas 50, basically. Jay-Z in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say they would destroy these rappers, man, today. Because the rappers today don't have no substance, man. They have no substance. I think if the rappers today was holding it down like they should be holding it down, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Ice Cube, LL, Nas, all of them yesterday rappers, they wouldn't be able to come out right now. Because the new school, the new generation is holding it down to a level that, you know, would just block their access to come out. But it's not like that, man. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Q came on television one time. You can go look this shit up. Q came on television one time and said, yo, if y'all think I'm gonna get, you know, if y'all try to knock me out of the rap game, come again. Y'all ain't strong enough. Y'all hits ain't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't legendary enough. Telling them cats that they not legendary enough to knock him out the rap game. And he's gonna keep rapping until he called it quits. You know what I'm saying? That's major. It's major shit right there, yo. Major shit right there, man. Busta Rhymes. You know, he just had a Lifetime Achievement Award on BET. You know what I'm saying? And there's something I'm forgetting right now on the top of my head. It's just, you know, Kool G Rap. Oh, man. He was the city gangster. He was a New York gangster as far as, you know, lyrically on the mic. He talked that gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was lyrical with it. You know? The female rappers today, I'm hearing these people. I'm hearing these, and I'm saying, oh my God, they can't hold a candle to MC Lyte or Lauryn Hill. Oh my God. It's embarrassing. Look, Glorilla, the shit she be they sexualize everything. Everything is so sexualized. They can't talk about nothing but getting fucked, their pussy or whatever, or like I said, they sexualize everything. You know what I'm saying? you know, they make it so simple. With Lauryn Hill, yo, you got to think a little bit to see what she's saying. You know, I like Shauna too. You know, the one that was out with Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? T.I. is my, you know, he holding it down for the South. You know what I'm saying? He holding it down. And I think New York rappers don't show love to each other like they do down south. And that's why they haven't made a movement yet to come back, you know what I'm saying, forcefully. You know what I mean? And they're too lyrical. See, down south and the West Coast, right now it's all about the groove, it's all about the hook. You could dance and shit, you could party. New York is still lyrical. Everything got to be about lyrical, be about lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And the core, the core here. You know, like I like the fact that I'm seeing Jada. I'm seeing Jimmy and it's Jimmy and this dude from Brooklyn, Mano, and there's Jadakiss and Mace Cameron. I like the collab. I like that collab. You know what I'm saying? Now you know, it's unicism. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. You know, we need that. We need that in hip hop right there. We need that unicism. We need that. You know, they got to join forces, man. You know what I mean? Got to join forces. You know, and show them cats that we can. You know, we can rock the mic too. You know what I'm saying? We can rock the mic too. I think other coaches really scared to let it go back to New York. Because if you go back to New York, they probably won't get it again. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it can be loved in all places. It can be loved in all places. All places. It can be loved. I just don't like right now how New Yorkers, you know, how did they get along? You know what I'm saying? As far as the young group, there's only one guy that I'm really entertaining. And I entertain him because I feel that he's wise beyond his years. You know what I'm saying? And that's Domani. That's T.I.'s son. He's wise beyond his years, man. Wise beyond his years, man. And y'all should go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and look up this dude, Dice. Dice Davis, Bank Boy. Go look him up. Because if you're talking about somebody that's supposed to have been out a long time ago, but they're not out based on where they live at, because where they live at, it's not even really on the map like that. But what this dude is doing, what he have done, he needs to be out. He needs to be out. He got hits. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should go look up Dice Davis on YouTube. Oh, man. Go look him up. On YouTube and Instagram. Bank Boy. You know what I'm saying? Dice Davis, go look him up. You know what I'm saying? He need to be a part of this conversation when it comes to hip hop. You know? And I like rappers, right? That, you know, that actually do the things they rap about. You know what I'm saying? No gimmick, no bullshit. That dude do everything that he rap about. He have done. He have done. Dice Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? Look this guy up, man. You know. But 50 years of hip hop, There's so much more you can put in, take out, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to go on this long and shit, but it was necessary. I mean, as far as today's hip hop, it could be a lot better, yo. It could be a lot better. You know, we need rappers that can talk about something, man. That I don't, you know, that his generation and the older generation can sit and listen to, like, yo, money is nice, son. Money is nice. You know what I'm saying? But when you just got your own peers saying you're nice and that's it, nah, man, because they're going to be biased anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't heard nothing today that will make me change my mind, you know, to make me want to put somebody above, you know, like a LL, Rakim, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, you know, like a Jay-Z, because Jay-Z's in our era. Although he came out in 96, he's our age group. He understands what's going on. You know? Well, we need something like, we need that from y'all, man. We need greatness like that from y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know the billboards and all that stuff has ranked Drake up there. You know what I'm saying? He had broke a lot of records doing that. But that's not hip-hop. Billboards, that's not hip-hop. Hip-hop is us. The streets. We hip-hop. That's why I don't like the fact that rappers be begging the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to get in. They not hip-hop. They not hip-hop. They don't care about the rap. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about rap, man. I don't like that begging shit, man. They don't need to beg them. You know, hip-hop is hip-hop is number one as far as the genre of music right now. You know what I mean? But peace, you know, that's my part 2 of 50 years of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna say that LL is the motherfucking GOAT. He's the GOAT. Not only did he brought that term in, you know what I'm saying? It fits him. It fits him. It just fits him. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll battle you, we go to party. You know what I'm saying? He just, the dude, you know, he got something for the women. He just versatile in a way that the other cats is not. You know what I'm saying? Dudes started taking off their shirts to sell records just because LL did it. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ja Rule, like a Tupac, like a DMX. Dudes start taking off their shirt because it's sex sells. They got that from LL. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better understand what's going on with hip hop, man. Better understand what's going on. They got it from LL, man. You know? But I love hip hop, 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? 1 year younger than me. You know? And I just say that we can do better, we can be better. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as the younger generation, respect these women out here too, man. You know, all of y'all ain't tough. So why rap about tough shit all the time? Gangster shit. Y'all ain't gangster. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? You know, try to go another route, man. And be successful going another route. Do that. Stop calling these women bitches, hoes and everything. And women, stop calling yourself bitch and hoes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Have respect for yourself. So these other rappers can, you know, these guys can have respect for you. All right? Peace, love, and understanding. You know, share this joint.